Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be showcasing Magnezone. I know that I haven't used it a lot in a lot of the Master Premier League, so I wanted to show y'all how it worked out. And actually we're doing pretty good gains here. There's going to be a 5-0 in this set as well as a 3-2, and we're currently at 2772. So let's go ahead and check out the Magnezone in this video, but first, if you haven't, definitely sub to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so there's the team on the left. It's Magnezone, Gyarados, and Snorlax. And basically, I've actually never seen this exact comp in the ladder before, so hopefully this is a really unique comp. It's basically both of these Pokemon are super neutral to a lot of things. So you have two safe swaps, and then you're really letting Magnezone go to town on whatever it wants, right? So this is an interesting starting matchup, Melodic. You don't see that very often. I think this might be the second time I've seen it this season. And I saw it 1 or 2 times last season as well. I don't know why I threw this. I guess I just got a little scared, but should have swapped into Snorlax instantly. So if we lose this one, that is probably the reason. Definitely could have saved that wild charge for later and possibly thrown 2 or 3 mirror shots at this Garchomp later on in the matchup. So Outrage, we actually get the shield off. Perfect shield there. What I can do here, when I go up against Metagross with Snorlax, I like to let them throw first. Then I can try to get my superpowers off after that, because that way I'm not taking a lot of damage extra from the moves from Metagross, and then it also encourages them to try to farm down there. And I actually end up swapping here, you notice. And that is because I want to possibly save the Snorlax for later, but it doesn't seem... I don't know why I threw Mirror Shot here. That's not great. But we do have the Gyarados for the... to farm down this Metagross, as well as for the Garchomp. Man, I'm having a really hard time remembering Garchomp's name. So he's coming in with the Garchomp. We're going to get to this Aqua Tail. Probably should have gone for this Crunch, maybe? Because an Outrage definitely KOs us. And we actually get the Sack Swap here, so that is freaking awesome. Definitely going to come in, farm this down to the 1 waterfall, and then I think it's only 2 waterfalls away from getting the Metagross down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it would have been 3, but we have the Aqua Tail, just go for it. So yeah, one thing to notice on my Gyarados is I do have the Community Day move, Aqua Tail. And my Gyarados is actually 100%. I think Magnezone's 98, and I think Snorlax also 98. Alright, Magnezone lead. What I like to do here is get up to 100 energy and then throw the Mirror Shot. Most of the time, you'll be able to see what they do. So this is probably Wild Charge into Dip. Oh, interesting. Just went... Oh, I got the attack drop. That's actually really bad in the mirror. So if you get the attack drop, you can't KO with your Wild Charge, and they can. So that's bad. But we do get the attack drop on them as well. So it's back to even. Back to some more baiting. He doesn't fall for it. I don't need to shield this, even if it is a wild charge. Excuse me. And now that his defense is dropped, we're going to go for this wild charge. And it will KO. Now, they're coming in with their Snorlax. We're coming in with our Snorlax. And it's like, oh, is this a mirror match, actually? And it is... kind of. Okay. I thought I hadn't seen this before, but apparently I've seen it right here. This is interesting because I have never seen it previous to this. But they do have some interesting moves on their Mon here. Their Gyarados has Dragon Breath, and their Magnezone was a Shadow Magnezone, right? Yeah, and we actually created this on stream, I think 3 days ago. It's been a little while since I streamed, I guess. 2 or 3 days ago. Alright, we go for this Body Slam. It'll definitely KO this Gyarados. He doesn't want to lose the Gyarados, but I'm going to actually swap out, eat this Aqua Tail. Not going to shield it. I think he's going to underfarm, or undercharge it. No. Okay. What I probably want to do is come in with my Gyarados and farm all the way down. What he probably has in the back... Oh, no, we know he's got the Snorlax in the back, right? Yeah, but we have a shield advantage. He has a little bit of energy advantage. But this should be fine as long as he doesn't have a Skull Bash and double baits us, because we're definitely double shielding here. What we can also use is Snorlax in the back as a Sack Swap again, possibly. Or just as something to soak up damage, because this Snorlax will have to use a move on our Snorlax. I believe we still had 10% HP. Oh no, we had a lot more. Yeah. So even if this is Body Slam, it doesn't KO us. I don't want to shield anything on Snorlax, so I definitely want to save my shields for Gyarados. And I think I will make it to this superpower. Nice. They must not have thought we had a little bit of extra energy, and we're going for like a extra farm there. And then I still have the shield for this guy, so I'm just going to Waterfall down. So yeah, Waterfall, even though it's resisted by in the mirror match, it actually still does a lot of damage just because Waterfall is such a big move, and Gyarados is a very squishy Pokemon in general. Alright, Magnezone and Swampert, really bad matchup. I like to switch into Snorlax instantly here. I could not get the switch window up in time here. This is really bad. I probably need a win switch, but I also probably can't. So one thing you notice about this team, when I used it on stream, and there was a Swampert lead, I almost always won, but it's because people played their Swampert very oddly. They would always stay in and try to throw a move on a Snorlax, which is the absolute wrong play to do. If you have Swampert and Dragonite in the back. If you swap to Dragonite instantly, I can't win any of these shield scenarios against the Dragonite, so I can force a shield, which I'm going to do here, which may help me later on, but the odds of them having a Gyarados counter in the back are decent. What could be in the back is Magnezone, Metagross. I guess they could go Snorlax. They could also go Togekiss, so those are probably the four most obvious choices of what's in the back right now. Things that Magnezone's good against and Gyarados is probably not great against, except for that Metagross. So we're hoping for a Metagross here. It is a Togekiss. This isn't the worst matchup, but I don't think we win this. Yeah, these charms are doing so much freaking damage, it's crazy. He did let the Aqua Tail go through, so I have to go for a farm down now, and then try to go for a double Aqua Tail onto Swampert, which I was actually really close to getting to, and actually would have been really nice, because Wild Charge, even though it's double resisted, oh no, I'm sorry, it is single resisted, it still does a lot of damage to Swampert, probably like 35-40%. Yeah, it's nothing insane like it is on everything else, but you know, 35% is a lot. It's because Swampert is still pretty squishy in a general sense as well. Super good lead here. The only thing we'd have to worry about is if they farm up a Flamethrower later on in the matchups. When they switch to Snorlax, I like to go for a Wild Charge here, try to get a shield advantage, and then bring in my own Snorlax. Yep, and we have superpowers, so we're kind of hoping they don't have superpower. I have noticed a lot of Snorlax is running Skull Bash, though, so definitely be on the lookout if they're farming for a ton of time. The problem with that is a lot of people like to double up on Body Slam or double up on Superpower while using Snorlax, right? So he's probably not going to use another shield here on his Snorlax, so I'm thinking about that for sure. And I'm like, okay, I could shield this if it's Superpower maybe, but he's shown Body Slam every single time, meaning he's probably got like Outrage or Skull Bash, right? And he doesn't want to expend all that energy if he doesn't have to. And I think I'm going to go for a shield here. He's probably not going to want to shield again. We can get a little bit extra farm, but we don't need to either. Might as well just throw, see if we get the shield, and then we can decide if we want to swap to something instantly if we do. And I have an extra shield here, so I'm just going to stay in this matchup and go for the last Body Slam. Try to win this switch advantage back so that Magnezone has a good matchup against the Togekiss. And, yeah, it looks like we might get to it. So hopefully whatever he has in the back is also bad against Gyarados. Because, ooh, and it's definitely is bad against Gyarados, but the question is, can we actually bring it down enough? I think I remember this game, and I think this is a Sand Tomb, and then he's going to go for an Outrage after that. What I could have possibly tried to do is catch the Outrage on the Magnezone, but I'm actually going to try to go for the double Aqua Tail here, see if I can't get it low enough for Magnezone to use. Yeah, and actually, I didn't try to switch there. I remember thinking, should I try to switch or not? And then I ended up not doing it. But now it's just too late. Even if we get this off and it's somehow KO'd, which it definitely doesn't, he's going to bring in the Magnezone, or the, what is it, the Togekiss, and farm us down because of the reduced health, right? Or the reduced defense. Yeah. This is a big rip. Alright, and that's how you play from behind, but from our opponent's side. So interesting team there. I do like Garchomp in the back. Usually though, when you have it in the back, you're running the Earthquake and Outrage. So Garchomp in the lead, really bad for us, but they're staying in, which is very good for us because we want it to take as much damage as we can possibly do to it while in this good matchup, right? Whereas the Magnezone is going to be obviously really bad. All right, this is perfect. We'll go for the Body Slam. I'm probably not shielding this because I want Magnezone to have as much farm time as I can get. And we actually did survive that, so that's really nice. Gonna get taken out by the Dragon Breath. Come in with the Magnezone. Timer doesn't really matter at this point. The only thing about farming down from this health is that you could take a Hydro Pump. So I do like to go for a Mirror Shot. You don't have to fully charge it if you don't want to. Actually, probably could have just farmed down and shielded one move, right? Because he's not getting to a bait and a Hydro Pump. Although it does seem like he has Hydro Pump, because he would have gone Aqua Tail if he had it, right? And then this Garchomp's coming back in. I'm going to throw the Mirror Shot at it and then come in with the Gyarados, try to get some extra damage. This Garchomp has a freaking lot of HP. Probably we have to shield this. The fact that he's not switched out yet, I don't think his timer's actually up because he did stay in last time. And there's a Metagross here, which is great for us. Let's see if we can get the shield bait here. The best thing about this bait against the Metagross is that it's actually fine to just go for it. It's still doing neutral damage with stab, and it's going to be, look at how much damage it does. It does about 20%. So that combined with the waterfalls and our 2 shields should be enough here. What I would think I would want to do is to farm this all the way down. Oh, I bring in the Magnezone as soon as possible. It's actually a pretty good idea. Eat up this damage, have the energy still on Gyarados, and go for this Aqua Tail, get the shield, and then farm down. But we're also like 2 or 3 waterfalls away from another Aqua Tail. And he did use a Sand Tomb on us before he left, so some of that energy is gone. He does go for the Sand Tomb again. And we actually KO it there. I think we're at the Aqua Tail. Yeah. Nice. Oops, I hit my mic. Sorry if y'all heard that. Alright, perfect. I think this was a 3-2 in our first set. I think we played 3 sets. We went 3-2, 5-0, 2-3, so not bad on the day. Up about 60 points. No, up about 70 points. Yeah, 60-something points. So Dragonite, what I like to do is go up to the double Wild Charge. I actually like to go up until they throw, or I hit 100 energy, whichever happens first. I hit 100 energy there, so I'm throwing. If they don't shield this, I go for a Mirror Shot. If they do shield it, I go for another Wild Charge. If they sneak in a Dragon Claw, you have to shield it. They are at 2 Dragon Claws at this point, so what I like to do is, if they got hit, switch out to the Snorlax, and if they didn't get hit, go for the double Wild Charge, and then switch into the Snorlax. Because Snorlax is going to be eating that damage up, like, easily. Body Slams are actually doing a lot to this Gyarados. I actually think I can win this middle matchup here with the energy gain, even though I took a Dragon Claw. But probably want to come in with Magnezone and farm down, possibly even come in with Gyarados and farm down if this Body Slam lands, which is maybe a crazy thing to say, but you're resisting a lot of moves, and Crunch isn't the best move. But he does shield, so... Oh, we get this Body Slam off. What I'll probably do is come in with Magnezone, soak up a move, and then not shield, and then switch out into Gyarados. We'll actually go for the farm down here. So we could get this Mirror Shot on whatever comes in. It is the Dragonite. I'm actually probably going to undercharge this so I can get some farm on Gyarados. And he does switch out, but he has no shield, so we're going to go for the Crunch and the farm down. This game is over. We don't need to shield this, but let's go ahead and do it anyways, just in case he's running Psychic. But the count was at Meteor Mash, so either way, this game was just over. A lot of times when they lead Dragonite, there is a Steel type in the back, and a lot of people don't like using Magnezone in the back either, because if it gets counter-swapped, it just does kind of nothing, right? Alright, there's the 1 win. Second game, Magnezone Mirror Match. You guys know how I like to play this out. Go up to 2. Actually, this is another matchup where I like to go up to 100 energy just to see what our opponent does first. But I think our opponent actually ends up doing the same thing as us. And I don't want to go over the 100 energy if I can help it, because then you're just losing out on attacks, and then your opponent's ahead of you in energy. So you don't have to shield the first one. You do resist the wild charge. They actually do go for the wild charge, which means I'm going to go for my own wild charge. I do have to shield this, but they're going to have to shield ours as well. We did click it, so hopefully this is a CMP. And it was not. That sucks. But we'll go ahead and go into the Dragonite plan. If one of these lands, we'll go for a Mirror Shot. Ooh. But it didn't take all the subsequent spark damage. That's why I'm doing this. And then I can switch into Snorlax. Oh, he actually just took it. He actually just sacked it. Now, I probably should have just stayed in there against Gyarados, but it's fine. I'm resetting my debuffs. I was 4 defense dropped, which is a lot. And then I can still have this Magnezone for later and has decent matchups. You know, it's the mirror and a matchup it's obviously really good against. So the one thing about their Magnezone is it is at 65% if I was to remember right, which means Gyarados is going to have a little bit easier time as long as I shield, as long as they don't get to 2 wild charges, right? So I'm hopefully going to take shield here. If I don't, it's still damage. Probably should switch out into Magnezone. Try to get this Mirror Shot off. Just let this go. So at this point, we're taking the energy away from this. Oh, and we actually... Oh, we got the freaking attack drop. So smart of them to go for this and then try to farm down. But they're not shielding at all. We did get this attack drop, which is nice. But Gyarados is going to be able to shield once and take this out with like 2 waterfalls. So our opponent really... Oh, it's 3 waterfalls. And just shield this and you're good. That waterfall already went through. They cannot get a double wild charge off unless they switch out. Which they do switch out. At this point, we just have to go for farm down. We can't throw anything. They still have 2 shields, and we're good. Alright, Battle Build PvP. Play this guy like almost every day at this point. Now, I do remember this matchup, or at least in the beginning. I think I actually go over 100 energy because I'm like, what are you doing? You're not throwing. It's weird. No, I didn't go over 100. Okay, so no shield here, obviously. I think, oh, he went straight for the wild charge. Okay. I wonder if he shields this. No shield. And then I go for my wild charge. And this is just so strange now. I'm actually down on energy. But we actually get that off. And I think I'm going to shield and just go for farm down. God, I hope I don't have to double shield here. No, they do switch out. Oh, why did I go for this Mirror Shot? They have Gyarados. Oh, big rip. Alright, coming in with our Snorlax. We did get the shield, though, which is nice. Very nice, actually. Their Magnezone is very low in the back. Basically 1 HP. Probably like 2 or 3, but still. Very close to dying to literally everything we have. It might have energy for Wild Charge. I don't remember. Getting this Body Slam off is obviously really huge. It'll bring this Gyarados down to like 5-10%. And then I try to go for a farm down. He does throw, which is absolutely fine with me. I'm probably coming in with Gyarados. I could come in with Magnezone, get a little bit of that energy, right? Okay, he comes in with Togekiss. I just go for this Mirror Shot because I'm not going to get to another move. And then I need to switch out as soon as possible. We can shield the Ancient Power. And we should be able to farm it down at this point after this Aqua Tail lands. And the Magnezone in the back, remember, is at 0 HP. So not something we have to worry about. Just have to worry about a sack swap on all of his Pokemon, actually. But he keeps switching, so he's definitely been locked into this matchup. And I don't think he's got any charge moves, so I'm pretty sure we're good. But I'm most scared of the Magnezone, so I was looking at that top right corner to see what he was going to switch in. And in my mind, I already had it in my mind. If I see that electric typing, I'm throwing the water move instantly. If I don't, I'm not throwing the move at all. Shadow Magnezone. So a lot of freaking Magnezones actually out here, which is actually why I started using it. I did notice Magnezone is actually pretty good in the lead. You can take a lot of shields or take out a lot of Pokemon, to be honest. You really only have to be worrying about those ground types. The thing is, you really have to worry about the ground types, though. They are very tough to beat from the lead. So I believe we're just going to go Mirror Shot for Mirror Shot. I don't die to a Wild Charge here, so I'm fine letting him be the first person to Wild Charge. But I did already click this Mirror Shot, so I'm really hoping a shield comes out from our opponent. Perfect. We have enough energy for one of these. Comes in with Machamp. That's fine. Coming in with Gyarados. Going to finish off this Machamp before he can do anything. We have the shield advantage, we have the Pokemon advantage, we do not have the switch advantage, but he cannot really go into Magnezone without any energy. And I believe we can just shield. Oh, we go for the Aqua Tail. That's very nice. I think he's going to probably let it go. What does he have in the back, though? Togekiss. So this is fine. We still have the Snorlax with 2 shields, right? So Snorlax is going to be able to Body Slam, spam onto the Togekiss. And this is going to be GG for sure. I might even bring the Magnezone in. No, we have shields. I was going to say bring the Magnezone in just to take a shield. I'm sorry, just to let him throw a move onto the Magnezone. But, yeah, that's a GG's. Monstars. Nice name. Haxorus. So this is a pretty bad lead. The one good thing is the Haxorus is super squishy. It's going to shield literally everything. So even if we get to this Body Slam, probably he shields. Like, Haxorus is crazy squishy, y'all. I don't know its moves. I know it has Dragon Claw. Alright, coming in with Togekiss. We probably get to 2 or maybe even 3 Body Slams if he tries to go for Farm Down. We definitely get to 3 if he goes for Farm Down, which will give us a Pokemon advantage if he doesn't shield up. I think? Maybe not. No. Oh, come on. Alright. Come in with the Magnezone. Farm it down. Probably shield once. You just can't take the Flamethrower, right? And then I think when the Haxorus comes back in, we can go for a Mirror Shot. We'll have a ton of energy here. Definitely one of the Pokemon we love to farm down the most. I think I'll go for this and then switch out. Even though Gyarados is going to be resisted by this Haxorus, Haxorus is just so squishy, y'all. It's going to be taking damage. Okay, comes in with a Metagross. I actually just go for it here. If this lands, we're so good, and we can go for the farm down. I probably can shield... yeah, I guess I want to save a shield for Dragon Claw since it is neutral, whereas this move is resisted. And then we do get this Aqua Tail off. Probably he needs to shield. Okay, we've set ourselves up perfect here. Wow, I think this is a bad shield because I think he's probably got multiple Dragon Claws here. But actually it might be fine. I wish I threw that freaking Aqua Tail. I think it's fine because now he's going to be out of energy. We're coming in with Magnezone, and I think we already have a ton of energy, and this Wild Charge is, even though it's resisted, like I said, Haxorus is so freaking squishy. This does, like, at least 50%. I don't know how much it actually does, but you can see there. It just does so much freaking damage. It's crazy. So yeah, I actually got a 5-0 there, and I think we went up to 2772 here. So this is definitely a team I've been using the last couple days, and I've gone up probably... Let's see, if I include the stream from Saturday, I've probably gone up 95 to 100 points using this team. It has been rather slow, besides this one 5-0, but in general, it's been pretty good. So I would definitely recommend this team. I know I'm going to try to use it a little bit more until maybe it's a known quantity, and hopefully I just want to stay as close as possible to 3K while in Master Premier League. It's a very tough league for me, and once I get back to Great League, I can make that final push to 10. Unless this team gets me to 10, I mean, it's doing really well so far. So go ahead and hit the like button if you like the video. Definitely subscribe if you think there are things I should change on this team, like we saw the Gyarados with Dragon Breath and Shadow Magnezone. I don't have a Shadow Magnezone, but go ahead and let me know, and I will see y'all in the next video.